Polo named the witness he had protected for months as John Doe. His real name is Mitch Zimmerman. He was the first person to stop and help Tyrone, blocking traffic with his own car. Polo read directly from the police report. Mitchell Zimmerman was the first person to stop and attempt to help Tyrone. The report confirms that Mitch did not see how Tyrone got into the roadway, but he was there. He called 911. He stayed. And yet, Polo says the family and their advocates tried to discredit him as a paid liar. Polo also pointed out that Lulu's own statements in the police report contradict what the family has claimed. The argument was not about an ex or infidelity. It was about meeting each other's sexual needs. Tyrone's daughter's issues and his baby mama's interference were also factors. Lulu admitted Tyrone had jumped out of moving vehicles before, when slowing down to greet friends, but said it was abnormal during an argument. She also admitted she might have braked, might have accelerated, and didn't see him fall. Chanae's breakdown focused on GPD's failure to pull the black box, the misclassification as non-criminal, and the incomplete investigation. Polo, however, reads the same report and concludes, "I have been unable to locate any evidence indicating foul play." He points out that the medical examiner ruled it accidental, that Lulu's story, though inconsistent, is corroborated by phone data and witness statements, and that the family has been manipulating the truth for donations. The biggest clash? Chanae says the family needs a PI and more records. Polo says the PI has done nothing, and the records are already public. He's posting them all. Chanae highlights GPD's negligence. Polo highlights the family's deception. Interestingly, both agree that Lulu's actions after the incident are questionable. Both agree that she didn't stop immediately. Both agree that Tyrone's injuries were severe. But they diverge on whether those facts point to criminal liability or an unfortunate accident. The difference comes down to trust. Chanae trusts the family's narrative and believes the system failed them. Polo trusts the official documents and believes the family failed the public. The police report is now out. Everyone can read it. The question isn't who is lying, it's who is willing to accept what the report actually says, even if it doesn't fit their story. This is true Crime Unravelled. The documents are public. Read them yourself. Share this video and keep demanding transparency from all sides. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read every single one. Justice for Dro.
Boy, y'all gotta tap in, man. Tune in with me, man. What happened to Tyrone Davis Jr. in Gainesville, Florida, man? The real truth, what's being presented, what's being told to the police as we know it. Man, y'all tap in, what's good. Know it's all love, man. You know, man, I've been sitting back, man. And you know, we've been going back and forth with this shit for months, weeks, days. You know, everybody's make this shit like it's a competition. And people have turned this thing into a shit show. And time again, man, you know, like I told people from the beginning, man, put that shit on the floor, man. Let the people know what's really going on, man. What really happened. What really took place. Transparency is the key, man. And I sat back and I watched people just manipulate the truth. I watched people make it seem like they gotta go through hell and high waters to do this. And I watched people tell people that they gotta pay all this money and to get this and get that and get in front of this. And I got people talking about they putting a stop and cease on Polo. You can't set Polo up. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. But what Polo is gonna do is Polo gonna stop this shit show. Polo give y'all plenty of opportunity to put that shit on the floor and let the world see what y'all be reading. But instead, y'all choose not to. So after I get done with this live, I'm gonna post everything. Everything. So there's no leave for no PI because there's no PI. Because the simple fact is, the PI ain't did nothing. What can the PI do? PI can't do nothing. Let's be honest. What half the P I did? Well, the world may never know. But we know what other people have did. Other people have said. And the thing about it is, it's not enough. It's not enough, man. You know what I mean? The people deserve to have full transparency. The people need to know what the paperwork really say. Why people playing games? Why people dragging things on? Why people not keeping it P? But, you know, Polo said he wasn't going to stop until everything put on the floor. And here go Polo. Remember, it's not about what you know. It's about who you know. And I'm going to head them 300 people too, I guess. But what I do want to confirm is that about the hotel, I want to confirm about the Papa John's. Remember I told y'all, we going to remove all that stuff there until we absolutely know. I haven't read the black and white or seen certain things just yet to actually solidify that. I need to know what the police may have seen because I ain't seen it. Well, every conversation, every witness. Remember how people try to discredit that witness? RJ Newman, how the white girl was talking about RJ? Y'all don't remember that? Y'all remember how people try to discredit that lady? Well, it's funny they try to discredit that lady because guess what? RJ name is inside the paperwork too. Inside that same paperwork. Remember how they tried so hard to get rid of that and tell y'all these? Remember what Loud Mouth Tasha say? If y'all believe that white lady there, then y'all mad with her. Well, guess what? Maybe it's time for her to officially shut her mouth. Maybe it's time for people to really shut up because they try to make Polo as a liar. Well, Polo got the black and white. Polo got the police documents. Polo got every last one of them. And the names that Polo was speaking by, they right there in the police documentation. Show enough field. Right there. So we gonna get into it, man. We gonna get into it. Make sure y'all share this live. Cause this bitch right here, boy, listen here. Boy, this bitch here gonna break down everything. And I'm gonna let y'all read it too. But I'm gonna post it. So I'm gonna give y'all a summary. We gonna talk about certain things, but I'm definitely gonna put it on the floor. So all y'all can read it. The world can read it. Play by play. Piece by piece. You know how I do it. If I can talk that shit, talk about it, I'm gonna drop that shit. Best believe that. So let me get into it right quick. Let me find the first document so we can start reading. Story time with Polo. Okay, how y'all doing? First conversation I want to talk about is the conversation that happened between Kiara and the Gainesville Police Department. I want to talk about what she said, quote unquote, and what the police said, everything. On 12/31, 2025, Kiara met at the Gainesville Police Department station where she was interviewed by Detective Rodness. And I'm in GPD CID interview room. The interview was video and audio recorded and uploaded to the evidence.com. The following is a summary of Kiara's interview from a verbatim copy of the interview referred to recording. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, it states, Kiara and Tyrone came up from Orlando and were staying at the cabins in Gilchrist Springs. They arrived at the cabin on Wednesday and left Sunday. They thought they booked the cabin through Sunday, but later realized they had it through Saturday. They tried to extend their stay, but could not, so they got a hotel reservation in Gainesville. On Saturday, 12/27/2025, they got into a loud argument before they left the cabin. During the argument, they were yelling back and forth and meeting each other's. Oh, they were arguing back and forth about meeting each other's sexual need. You know how people were talking about, oh, the argument was about the ex? That's not true. That was a lie. The argument was behind because they were arguing about meeting each other's sexual needs. Yep. Meeting each other's sexual needs. Okay. During the argument, Tyrone threw his Wi-Fi router onto the floor, breaking it. While Kiara was packing up the car, and the employee from the property came and checked on her. Kiara told the employee she got into an argument and everything was okay. When they left, Kiara was mad, so she told Tyrone she was driving because the vehicle was hers. Sometime around 900, 1000 hours, they each had a glass of Hennessy and a Red Bull. To Kiara's knowledge, Hennessy Red Bull. To Kiara's knowledge, Tyrone only had one drink that day. They left the campsite and drove to Gainesville to stay at Fairfield Inn. Remember I told y'all about Fairfield Inn? And remember we talked about Fairfield Inn? And remember I went to that hotel. I went to Fairfield Inn, checked the surveillance, checked the cameras, and I also told y'all that I had spoke with the general manager. No, the district manager. Remember I told y'all that? Okay. They chose the Fairfield Inn because Kiara gets a Marriott employees discount. After checking into the hotel, Tyrone stayed at the hotel because he was still mad about the argument, while Kiara went to T-Mobile. That's 2 Northwest 16th Avenue, to try and get a new Wi-Fi router. Okay, now. Tyrone said he was hungry and wanted something to eat. Tyrone came out the hotel and got into Kiara's vehicle, and they continued arguing. They went from the hotel to Papa John's, 3605 Southwest Archer Road. Kiara waited in the vehicle while Tyrone went inside to place the order. When the order was ready, Tyrone went back in and picked up the pizza. When they left Papa John's, they were still arguing. Kiara was driving west on Southwest Archer Road and missed her turn towards the hotel because they was arguing. Kiara continued driving west until she got to the interstate. The argument continued, and they were now talking about a situation involving Tyrone's daughter. Tyrone's daughter had been getting in trouble and got caught lying to Tyrone. Tyrone also found in his daughter's cell phone that she wished she was dead. Tyrone was so upset with things the mother of his children was telling them and putting into their heads. Kiara made a U-turn to go back toward the hotel. At some point, Tyrone jumped out the vehicle while Kiara was driving. Kiara thinks Tyrone jumped out the vehicle because he was so mad about the argument. By the argument and conversation about his children. So hold up. So while they were leaving Papa John's, it states that Tyrone and Lulu was still arguing, going back and forth, and he went inside his daughter's phone and seen that his daughter had wished that she was dead. And he was so disappointed with the bullshit his baby mama was putting in his kid's head. And man, I tell y'all something. Now, we talked about this. And remember I told y'all, if y'all pay attention to the Dro, more than motivations, it gonna tell you everything. Dro had more than motivation. Remember, it was called co-parent. Why co-parenting gotta be so hard? Inside that more than motivation, Tyrone Davis break down everything that he was going through, even the bullshit that his baby mama was putting him through. Remember I told y'all about the baby mama, how he was getting her $1,700 a week, and she still wasn't happy. How she up and took his kids and ran up to Georgia behind that married man. Remember I told y'all about that? Remember I told y'all about all that? Or what's up? She ran behind that married man, and then she got pregnant by that man. So when they had fucked around and bring them kids back down to Lauderdale, Tyrone was happy because his kid was back closer. But she was feeding his kids all type of bullshit. Or what? So there were times where he had the kids on the camera. Dro spoke about this. He had his kids on the camera. He gonna tell her kids, get off that camera. He trying to make money off y'all. Yeah. Yeah, the same one that I would help and get money. That's why I stopped doing what I was doing, because I started finding out the truth. I started peeping game. I started realizing, I told y'all, I read listened to these things day in, day out, and listened to this man. And I realized that girl was evil. She was full of shit. And she switched up on me, and I would help her get money for her kids. Yeah, she was telling people not to listen to me. Let me keep going. All right, conversation about his kids. I'm going to say Lulu because, you know what I mean, instead of kids, I'm going to say Lulu, y'all. Lulu could not remember if she slowed down or not when she realized Tyrone was getting out of the vehicle. Lulu said it all happened so fast and caught Lulu off guard. Lulu did not think she was going that fast because she had been doing a U-turn. Tyrone had jumped out of a moving vehicle in the past while messing around but never doing an argument. Lulu further explained that when Tyrone had jumped out the moving vehicle in the past, it has been when they was showing down to the stop, or they were slowing down to make a stop. And he sees someone he knows, he'll normally jump out the car. When we did that shit before sometimes. You know what I mean? We may see somebody, we know we slowing the car down, we just jump out. You know what I mean? So she said he did that before. You know what I mean? Jump out the car when he sees somebody. Tyrone would jump out the vehicle and run up to his friends. All right, friends. Lulu said it was abnormal for Tyrone to jump out of a moving vehicle during an argument. When they typically argue, while they was in the car, they would park or stop, and one would get out the vehicle to separate themselves. Whoever would get out the car, would start walking, while the other one would drive a short distance down the road and wait for them. What used to happen when Tyrone would get out the car and walk while Lulu would drive next to him until he was ready to get back in. But that seemed to make the arguments worse. So they got into a habit of driving down the road a little bit and waiting. This would give the other time space to drive and cool down. So basically what she's saying is they used to follow behind each other. But then that wasn't working good enough. So then if one got in the car now, one would just drive down the road a little bit and they'll wait. Okay, so that's more of a breakdown about the statement and conversation between them. Hold on. Gotta skip around a little bit. So many pages. Okay, here we go right here. Okay, Papa John's. What happened at Papa John's? Let's talk about Papa John's. Okay. Arraignment for the victim body to be sent to the medical examiner. She further advised. Okay, that's another part. Papa John's. I responded to Papa John's, 3605 Southwest Archer Road, where Taquisha Davis advised that when she went to the store herself, they told her that the order number was 0042. The order probably was 1504, and the order time was 1718. And that it was a walk-in order. I provided information to the manager. The phone number is blanked out. He advised that he would review the cameras and let me know when he was ready for the evidence.com link. I also advised that the CID may be contacting him via PS due to the working nights. Igor, whatever his damn name is, emailed me a video. He emailed me a video from the lobby camera, which I uploaded to the evidence.com. He advised me he would send more videos tomorrow if he available and able to. He sent the footage, sent the video. It break it down. Ain't no need to really go too much in it because I want y'all to read it y'allself. I want y'all to read it y'allself so y'all get a better understanding. So I'm just going to jump around and give y'all a summary of what all this paperwork is. And then I'm going to post everything. Post everything so you can break it down and read it yourself. Okay. Okay, the witnesses. He said uploaded a photograph provided by the victim's sisters that were possible homeless man. Remember they talked about that homeless man? Homeless incident, I was unable to locate him in the area of 4100 Southwest Archer Road when I checked around 2300 hours on 12/29/25. That's when they gave the information about the witness. But they're bypassed that because that's what they gave. Let's go ahead and get to the part where they actually talk to the person. Okay. Hey, listen here. Hey, listen here. I'm going to tell y'all something, right? I want y'all to keep this shit all the way real with y'all, right? Reading this thing right here, man. Reading this shit right here, man. I swear for God, dog. Listen here. Before I go on, man, and read what I'm about to read, dog, I just want the world to understand this right here. People lie so bad, dog. Dog, the world, I'm gonna tell y'all about this world, dog. And I'm gonna post this shit, dog. And the reason why, dog, cause when I proofread everything, right? But when I read it again, dog, you can't help but get semi-emotional about it, dog, because, dog, people went so hard to discredit me, dog. People went so hard, dog, to say that I'm lying. People went so hard, dog, to destroy my character, dog. Like, people went so hard to discredit John Doe and all these other people, man. Like, dog, the lies people told, dog, the lies people told, man, I promise you, dog, when I post this shit here, man, dog, it gonna make y'all look at these people in a whole nother light, dog, cause, dog, these people really, dog, these people went to the full extent, dog, and discredit these people, dog, and told the world these people were lying, man. And they sit there and discredit, dog, and for the longest, I told these people, man, just post the report, dog, post the paperwork, dog, cause y'all lying, dog, and these people knew not to post that paperwork. But we had already had plans, and we already knew that everything was already on its way. Everything, dog, was on its way, dog. And it's just crazy, dog, that y'all went so hard to destroy my motherfucking character, dog. So motherfucking hard, dog. Destroy my character, dog. They destroy my footwork, dog. My boots on the ground, dog. I really took this shit personal, dog. And for y'all to sit there and had audacity, dog, to try my motherfucking name, dog. Dog, y'all some ruthless ass humans, dog. That y'all go to the full extent and lie, dog. Y'all lie, dog. Y'all try shit on, dog. And y'all have people around here believing this shit, dog, when y'all know y'all lying, dog. Y'all know y'all lying, dog. I'ma go ahead and read this shit here, man. Cause this is what we talk about John Doe. The person that don't exist. The person who lying. The person who never really was there. The person they try to discredit so much. Follow up. I reviewed the call notes from the incident. The following is a summary of the call notes on 12/27/25 at 17:46 hours. Combined Communication Center began reviewing multiple calls. An individual laying on the roadway of Southwest Archer Road near I-75 overpass, blocking the eastbound lane. The individual was awake but not responsive. None of the callers saw how the individual got in the roadway, and nobody saw a vehicle hit the individual. At 17:49 hours, the individual was no longer awake, but still breathing. At 17:50 hours, GPD officer arrived on the scene. At 17:51, the subject is breathing, had a pulse, and and is in recovering position. At 17:56 hours, GFRE9 reports the subject will be a trauma alert in reference to falling out of a moving vehicle and losing conscious. At 17:57 hours, the individual was transported to Shands UF. At 18:28 hours, the call is re-verified from a vehicle accident with injuries to a medical emergency. At 23:12 hours, Officer Porter adds call notes that she is attempting to contact the individual mother, Rena Demps. Further it states, I reviewed the BWC from the officer on the scene. Tyrone was laying down on the roadway with his feet facing east. Tyrone's feet were in the upmost eastbound lane while his upper body was in the bicycle lane. Tyrone was approximately 40 feet to the west of I-75 overpass. Mitchell Zimmerman was the first person to stop and attempt to help Tyrone. Mitch Zimmerman was the first person who stopped to help Tyrone. The first person to stop to help Tyrone was Mitch Zimmerman, dog. And the world gonna know his name, dog. And the world gonna know Mitch Zimmerman because Mitch Zimmerman is John Doe. John Doe name is Mitch. Mitch Zimmerman, dog. And Mitch, if you watching right now, dog, don't mean I was trying my best, dog, to hold back from saying your name, but so many people know your name already, bro. And I wanted to give you your credit, dog, your flowers, dog, because even though people were discrediting you and discrediting what you were saying or you showing up on that scene, we already knew what time it was because you took your time to get the family pictures and everything you did was out the righteousness and kindness of your heart. And instead of them keeping it real and keeping it peace, they took your word and took what you really did and they took it and squashed it and tried to turn it to something else and make it seem you were lying. But let me continue to speak. Mitch Zimmerman was the first person to stop and attempt to help Tyrone. Mitch said he was driving and saw what he believed to be a trash bag in the roadway. As he got closer, he realized it was a person. Mitch stopped his vehicle, which he was on the outermost eastbound lane to block traffic. Let me zoom in a little bit more, y'all. Mitch said another vehicle stopped, and those occupants began rendering aid. Mitch said he did not see how Tyrone got in the roadway. The other people who stopped to render aid were Jeffrey Hanna and Brandy Leslie. Brandy, who is a nurse, said when she first approached Tyrone, he was unresponsive and would not talk. Brandy and Jeffrey both said they had no idea how Tyrone got in the roadway. Jeffrey and Tyrone was initially in the roadway and they pulled him to the shoulder, rolled him over on his side in recovery position and kept him stabilized. Lulu arrived on the scene approximately 4 minutes after the first officer arrived. 4 minutes after the first officer arrived. Then John Doe tell the world that. Then John Doe tell the world that she arrived 4 minutes after the EMT showed up. It's the same person. Now they say John Doe was lying. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Same person they try to discredit, dog. 4 minutes after the officer arrived, Lulu gets out her vehicle and immediately approaches the ambulance as Tyrone is being loaded onto and it asks if Tyrone is okay and trying to ask Tyrone what happened. Lulu identified herself as Tyrone's girlfriend. Lulu tells officers and EMS personnel that they were having a disagreement and Tyrone got out of the vehicle while it was moving. Lulu said cars were coming and she did not want to get hit, so she kept driving after Tyrone got out. Lulu tell officer she went into the Circle K and was waiting for Tyrone to cool off and walk up to her. Lulu said she estimated she was going approximately 20 to 25 miles per hour when Tyrone got out of the car. Lulu said she did not see if Tyrone fell down or lost his footing when he jumped and got out of the car. It's crazy. It's crazy. The crazy part about it. The crazy part about it is, man. The crazy part about this shit is, man, that it go in full detail. It go in full detail. The crazy part is that everybody try to discredit Mitch. Everybody tried to say Mitch was lying. Mitch wasn't telling the truth. They ain't happen like that. He ain't see what he seen. Dog, so many people try to discredit John Doe, dog. When I brought John Doe on the scene and did the interview, dog, so many people try to make it seem like, oh, John Doe went there. And then you got somebody say, oh, she read that part. If people read that, bro, how can y'all tell people that John Doe lying? How can y'all tell people that? How can y'all sit there and tell the world that Mitch is lying? Mitch ain't see what he seen. Mitch said what car was on the scene. Mitch said who showed up, who was there. Mitch said what time, approximately. Remember how this same lady, dog, tried to manipulate the truth? Because when I told y'all posted the phone call when he called the police, how long he stayed on the phone, they tried to discredit all that and say all that was fake. None of that was real. None of that was receipts. None of that. None of that. They told the people, man, you had people saying, oh, people putting out false information. That shit crazy, man. And all I told these people was, man, tell the truth. Stop manipulating what the paperwork say. Stop manipulating shit to fit y'all narrative. Tell the truth, man. Transparency is the truth, dog. Or whatsoever. And y'all got people thinking I paid these people. I'm paying witnesses. I'm paying people, dog. Dog, y'all got the world thinking I'm paying people. And I told people, bitch, I won't stop, dog, till I tear down every brick, dog. Every brick. Every brick I help build in this shit, dog, I'ma tear it down, dog, with full transparency and expose y'all for the lies. The shit y'all trying to tell people I'm lying about is facts. It's facts, dog. It's facts. Every witness, even RJ. They even talk about RJ. Remember when the white lady speak about RJ? His ponytail, what RJ looked like? They try to discredit the white lady. But they talk about RJ inside the police report, in the documents, in the interviews, the statements. They talk about RJ. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. And people dragging this shit on, dog, to get people to donate money. I told y'all. Y'all trying to tell me, oh, Polo, you just mad about some money. Polo know more than y'all, man. Polo know more than y'all. Polo know more than y'all, dog. I just want these people to keep it P. And they choose not to keep it P. That shit crazy, man. They told people I paid. They were telling people I paid the witnesses for their story. What? Mitch is John Doe. John Doe, the person that I kept his identity hid as John Doe. The person I brought to the world as John Doe. That is Mitch. His real name is Mitch. Mitch. That's his real name. And that's crazy because I told y'all, Mitch had gave a statement to the police, but the detective never came back and did a follow-up. Know what I mean? That shit crazy. And it's crazy because some if I hear, oh, people talking about, oh man, she got credentials and she won't lie. That's wrong. That's not true. That's not true. And every time they lie, bitch, I'm there to expose their ass. I ain't done. so much in this shit, dog. Okay. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all something else. All right, we're going to jump to the part where the police ended up going to the hospital. Police went to the hospital whatsoever, and they went there and go check his blood levels. Okay. It states, when Tyrone arrived at scenes, a blood draw was completed. Tyrone's blood showed a low amount of alcohol in his system, 29 milligrams, which could have been a factor in his decision making. Tyrone's injuries include a trauma to the rear, right side of the back of his head, abrasions on his back, upper and sternum, abrasions on his left finger. These injuries are consistent with falling after exiting a moving vehicle. I have been unable to locate any evidence indicating foul play. This is what they state. And I'm pretty sure I take that. This the part that people wanted to challenge in. This the part that they wanted to challenge. But they also say that they had a little bit of alcohol inside their bloodstream, 29 milligrams. It also states, on 2/24/26, I received a phone call from Chanae Davis. Chanae says she had a video recording of a phone call with Lulu, in which Lulu admitted that Tyrone was asking her to let him get out of the car, and Lulu, and Lulu would not let him out. I sent Chanae evidence.com link, and the video was uploaded. The video was of someone of a speakerphone, sound like Lulu saying he knows, make sure he's stuck up, it's complicated. 2 seconds into the video, Lulu says, y'all know what that conversation about. That's the conversation that we end up posting. When Lulu was breaking down what happened between both of them, when people trying to twist the words up, the word that she said, all that shit posted. I'm going to post it so y'all can reread that part there. I ain't going to re-explain that because there's a whole video on that. Okay. Okay, they're going to break down how about the pizza. They're going to talk about the pizza. It also tells exactly when Tyrone was pronounced brain dead. It going to tell when, about the hospital, the Shans, the nurse, who the nurse was. All this piece of paper right here going to include everything inside the hospital. How he was, what the word is. How Tyrone was declared brain dead at 1,300 hours on 12/29/25. And he will remain on the ventilator until 1,300 hours, 12:30. It break down that when he was pronounced brain dead. It talk about the hospital. Man, you know what, man? I'm going to do everybody a favor, man. And we're going to upload all this footage, man. We're going to upload every piece of paper I have. I'm going to let y'all read it, break down, proofread everything, read the statements, read what the witnesses say. Everybody name that's mentioned, listen here. Everybody name that was mentioned, every witness, I'm gonna post everything. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. I ain't gonna stay on the live, man. I ain't gonna keep reading all this shit here, man. I'm gonna post everything, man. I just wanna say that right here, man, that when it comes to being transparent, man, and when y'all claim that y'all trying to get information, and y'all claim y'all get information, dog, on people, dog, y'all need to start telling the truth. Y'all sit around here and y'all tell people they lying. Y'all to sit around here and tell people, that person ain't real, that person ain't true, that person lying. Dog, that was some real shit, man. Y'all dead wrong, man. And it's sad. And it's sad how so many people go for shit, dog, without physically seeing it. It's sad how so many people let people sit there and read stuff in front of them and don't post it. Like, what have the world came to, dog, where you could just tell people something and don't post it. Tell people a story and don't post it. That shit crazy. Like, who do that? And that's why I tell people, man, transparency is real, man. Or whatsoever. Because when you allege murder, bro, when you allege murder, bro, and you tell some people that somebody committed murder, bro, you gotta have evidence beyond a reasonable doubt. You just can't based on your thought or how I feel, your emotions. That's not how the law works. The law don't work like that. It's about the evidence. What can you prove? What's been collected? What is showing? But instead of y'all getting information, evidence, and trying to beat the ground and talk to people and get an understanding of what might have happened out the gate, all the world was accusing, pointing the finger, smear show, feed information to the bloggers, to destroy people's name, reputations, businesses, what people stood for without having full fights. And I told the world, man, you know, they tricked me first. You know what I mean? People seen out, it was personal to me. So that made it feel like it was easier to feed him some information, dog, and without providing it. And it's crazy, man. It's real crazy that even the police come verify $250,000. Even the police. That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy. That shit crazy as fuck, man. Hey, and the crazy part about it is, man, all you bad boys, dog, y'all disappointments. Y'all really should roll over and die. Because y'all hide behind fake accounts, and y'all come over here, and y'all be trying to troll. But y'all really don't understand that I can't be trolled. It's a lose-lose situation. It don't work like that. But anyways, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. I'm gonna load this shit up. I'm gonna post everything, cause y'all already know if I can read it, I can post it. And I'm always put that shit on the floor. So y'all just give me a little minute, and I'm gonna drop every single page, every single document, every single paper. I think like 23, 28 of them, one of them motherfuckers. However many it is, I'm gonna post on my account. Give me 1 minute, 1 second. Better yet, give me 5 minutes. Y'all be blessed. Y'all stay focused. And when y'all read everything, man, y'all just drop that comment and y'all tell me what it is, man. Y'all already know I'm gonna put that shit on the floor, man.